What's up, dudes? It's Zepho TBS back again on a nasty, rainy, cool, dreary October day, which I love. But no matter how much I love it, when it's this rainy out, and especially when it's this cool, you can't really get a lot accomplished in the way of painting. So, called it a day. Figured if I'm going to be useless at work, I'm coming home and being useless. And here I am, making a video. Got some stuff to show, 3 personal box breaks and a group break hit, and then some Gonzalez stuff. As far as the Gonzalez front goes, it's been slim pickings here lately. There really hasn't been much in the way of rare stuff that's hit the bay. And, I mean, that's kind of a good thing, because it allows me to start to pad the PayPal up a little bit. And, you know, kind of prepare for when things start to hit. Because it seems like if one rare, nice card hits, like a week or a week and a half's worth of really nice rare cards hit the bay also. So there's a lot of money spent in a short amount of time. It's just kind of the way it goes. I think we all know that, though. But getting into it. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing good. Enjoying this cooler weather. Fresh off of vacation. Speaking of which, on the way back home, I remember like driving back home from Florida, I kept like itching to bust a box. So I told myself I was going to come back home and buy a Heritage High number, and I did. Fun break, highlighted by some rookies. Gleyber. My chrome for the box was Gleyber. Kind of glary. Jeez. Derek Rodriguez. Got high hopes for that guy, as do many other collectors and baseball fans. Juan Soto. Definitely a hot rookie right now. Love that pose, the dugout shot. That was very, very cool. Ronald Acuna, who's off to a stellar start. My box topper, which I was happy that it was this. I don't know if they're doing the 3-card panels this year. I'm assuming they are, because they have in years past. But I got a buyback instead of a panel, which is good. Although I've never heard of this guy. But Jeff Torberg. So that was cool. Not bad. Actual 69 Topps buyback. My action variation, which I almost want to say I got 2 of them. No, I think it was just this one. If you're going to get a veteran, hey, why not be Ichiro? So that was really cool. That is the Ichiro variation, action variation. And then my hit of the box, seeing as I don't like relics, hitting an auto was nice. Hitting a Hall of Fame auto was even nicer. And I'm really happy with this one. So, Raleigh Fingers. On card, very, very nice. Very odd to see him without a mustache. I was used to that. But very cool. So definitely happy with that. That'll go in the Legends Hall of Fame PC. Next up, got into a 5-star break with my boys over at DC Sports, as I did last year and did quite well. This year I didn't do bad. I've been in a couple of them. This is the first of 3 packages. I haven't got the other 2 in yet, but I do the PYTs just because the prices on some of them are just so good. And I bought the O's, and I was happy with it. I mean, the reason I did it is because I was hoping to hit a Ripken, or a Jim Palmer, or you know, a number of others. Machado would have been nice. Although people are clowning the crap out of that guy here lately. Which, for good reason. I mean, he did some douchebaggery the other night. But anyway, I digress. Pulled this, Austin Hayes. The Oriole spot was $42, which was like $7 cheaper than the other competitors for the group breakers, for the PYTs. So I hopped in on that, and then bought the A's in another spot, and those hits should be in maybe today, maybe Saturday. I'm not sure. But anyway, it's a fun break. I mean, they're so good. Their prices are great. They ship super fast, and they're just good people. Totally honest, and I would highly recommend them. If you do group breaks and you're not familiar with DC Sports 87, DC Sports 87. There are other people who have names that sound alike. That ain't them. Come get me if you want to join that page. There's a lot of YouTubers, a lot of old, OG YouTubers that break with Zach and Boogs, and there's a ton of vouchers, I can guarantee you. Moving on. Got an itch this week, Monday, as a matter of fact, to do a Topps update. I don't know, man. I'm not big on this modern stuff, but Ed, you dirty MFer, this is your fault. This is totally your fault. You doing these Mookie Chase vids, and then the Christian Yelich Chase vids, and the Nolan Arenado Chase vids. You have started something, and I blame you. So I'm on the bandwagon. I may do a 3-hanger box of Topps update every year. That would be all I would do. I'm not buying any hobby boxes. I think retail for products like this pack the same value, if not a better value, than a hobby box. But let's get into it. Hit the Juan Soto, which was, I think who everybody's wanting to hit in this. So very nice. That will get submitted. It is flawless. I'm very happy with it. So hopefully he can pan out, and I can flip that at some point. Got the rookie debut of Soto. 2 Acuñas. I don't know. The jury's out on whether or not I'll submit those. I don't know. And I may submit this. This is a photo variation from a retail box of Lourdes Gurriel, which I think it might be Lord Gurriel. But that is the photo variation. Very cool. I think in retail that's pretty tough to hit, but I think in a hobby box you might get 1 or 2. But very cool. Next up, did a box of 98 Collector's Choice because I found it at my one of the antique malls that I go to. I found it 5 months ago, and I went back a month and a half ago, and they still had it, so I just bought it for cheap. And I hit a StarQuest 4-star, which I was not expecting at all, which are the best ones you can pull from this series of Collector's Choice. This was Series 1, I think. I can't remember, but Frank Thomas. So very cool. Not a high dollar card by any stretch, but still, that's a solid pull, and that was a nice pull back in 98 for sure. And just don't have anything really super nice of the Big Hurt. But I'll take this. I'm happy with that. So very cool there. Moving on to Gonzalez stuff. 95. Fleer Extra Bases. This is an unreleased test issue. So very cool. These actually do sell pretty well. And a guy had multiples of these and had them listed late at night. And I caught it right after he listed it, and he listed it for $5. They sell much better than that. So that was a steal. Picked this up. I've been mulling this over for a few months. This particular card has a lot of sentimental value to me because this was a gift that I got for my 11th birthday or my 12th birthday. It may have been my 12th birthday from my friend Tracy Mansfield, who got me into Juan Gonzalez. He is the one who got me into liking Juan Gonzalez. His family's from Texas. He used to go to Rangers games all the time. Huge Cowboys fan, huge Rangers fan, and like I said, he got me started. But he bought me a raw copy. Back then they didn't do graded, but he bought me this, and I've had it my entire life. It's in my actual 5-row or 4-row with all my base. That's the card that I use for the 91 Stadium Club. I have multiples, I think, but I use his because it has sentimental value. And I've been thinking, that I would like a graded copy of it, and I picked one up for dirt cheap the other day, and PSA 10, so I'm happy with that. That is huge for me. Sentimentally, it's a huge card for me. And a funny story is, me and Tracy were really tight through school. He switched schools. We kind of kept in touch over 1 year, and then we just completely lost touch. Me and Tracy go to the same church, and we have not even spoken. I see him every Sunday. He sits with his family, like, same aisle as me and down a few rows, and we have never spoke. I don't think he would recognize me because I don't look the same, but, like, he's unmistakable. He hasn't changed at all. Big dude, burly guy, played tight end at MTSU. Really good guy. But, man, we were super tight when we were young. Moving on. That was just a fun little factoid. Finally landed one of these for an awesome price. 96 Bowman's Best Atomic of Gonzalez. These are all Gonzalez from here on out, by the way. So excited to have this. Gary, King of Steak, had one of these on auction several months back, and I tried to get him to end it before it had any bids on it. And he was just like, man, I'm going to let it ride. I just want to see where it would go. And I totally understand, dude. So I finally got one of these after missing out on that one that Gary had. I just forgot about the auction, and I never got a chance to bid, but it went like way higher than I thought. Moving on, 2001 SP Authentic. Was it this? Maybe it was 2000 SP Authentic. This is the version of the parallel numbered to 100. You can kind of see it down there. Picked this up from a guy in the group. He didn't even know it was me that purchased it. He still doesn't because I haven't posted a picture of it or anything. But I have this card, but I don't have this version. This is the 99 Mystery Finest, Gonzalez on both sides. Refractor, however, this one is the one missing the R. So, very cool there. Someone's having an emergency. I hear the fire department. They are pretty close. Picked this up about a month ago, I guess. This is huge. This was in my top 10. That's the Star Rubies from 99 Skybox Premium. Love that card. But I had to show it in the recent pickups video. I didn't want to just leave it unshown in this video and only in the top 10. Blah, blah, blah. Next up, 99 Ionics Holographics. Huge card. This is one of the only cards that I've purchased outright of Juan that I didn't get somewhat of a deal on. Like, I paid the going rate for this. That's a rarity. Usually, cards that are high dollar, they have a or best offer on them. And I'll make an offer and get it a little cheaper than, maybe a little cheaper than the going rate. Or if they have it listed, I'll get it for the going rate. But this card, he didn't have it listed with a best offer option. And I looked on WorthPoint, and holy crap, every one of them has gone for over $100. And I paid right at the going rate for these, or for this one. And I mean, these things are beautiful. They really are. Pretty rare. I mean, I've heard some claims as to what people think their print run is, but there's no stated print run at all. But I mean, for a card with no stated print run and no serial number, 100 plus that's pretty big. So very nice. And then ending it, this was a trade with my buddy Chris Shea. He's also in our group, mine and Nate's insert group. This is huge. 97 Atomic. This is the inverted version. And it is beautiful. That is Juan and Jose Guillen and Gary Sheffield and Richard Hidalgo on the back. Like I said, this is the inverted. I have all three of the regular versions. I have none of the inverted, but I do now. And it's the rarest one. So that's it. Be good. Be nice. And I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching 15 Minutes Worth.